All right, so I know I told you guys that we're going to get back into rabbits this year, and I wanted to give you a little update on where we are with that, okay? You have to forgive me, I'm a little under the weather today, but I was really excited, wanted to show you what we're doing. So hold on a sec. All right, so today we're taking advantage of this beautiful weather to add an extension onto the garden. What this space is going to be used for is pasture raising our silver fox rabbits. Now, we kept silver fox rabbits a few years back, and we had them for meat, and we also went to a couple of shows. It was kind of fun. Kids really enjoyed it. So we kind of want an option now to have a little more freedom with growing our own meat, raising our own meat. And the rabbits are going to afford us that. So this is a very large space. Each one of these sections is approximately 8 feet long. All right. And I'm going to colony raise them during nice weather out in here. And what is going to be placed in here are going to be some drain tile tunnels above ground. Oh, I should add that because rabbits have a tendency to dig, I'm going to put 2x2 wire fencing down flat on all of this space so that it's enough space that the grass and whatever else I plant will come up, but will not allow them to dig out or anything to dig in. So this is going to have a wire bottom, but the grass is going to be exposed. On top of that, I'm going to place the tunnels, and I'm going to mound over those tunnels with dirt, and then I'm going to plant the top of the tunnels with a perennial blend of clovers, chicory, and alfalfa. And that will give them healthier graze options than just pure grass, which they will also eat. I'm going to clean all the leaves out of here. They'll have the ability to self-regulate how many litters they want to have, and during winter, they're going to be kept in the garage in hutches. This is something that I was going to put off until retirement to do, but just with the way things are going in the world and we have the ability to do it now, I'd rather get infrastructure in place and get this happening while we have the ability to do so. So we're going to get this in this year. We discussed bees a little more, and where we're probably going to end up keeping our bees will be down on that end towards where Remy is right now. We'll have that fenced off the same way, just one section, and we'll keep our hives over there. So it's right next to the garden. And then the kids and the dogs will be able to stay out of it. We were going to keep it in the front yard, but I don't know. The neighbors' dogs get loose a lot, and I just don't want to mess. Don't want to deal with a mess. So what you see in front of you here, what I'm already putting up, we had leftover cattle panels, okay? And they're being put to good use. We had some leftover T-posts. We need to buy a couple more to finish this, but I'm placing them right now. And I am missing that T-post driver that we rented because, oh boy, that is a pain in the butt. So I got to put another T-post in over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a door that is not flush with the ground. It's just going to be a swing out door that you have to step over to get into the pasture. And that's done intentionally so I can open the door and not worry about baby bunnies or big bunnies trying to escape. It'll be easier to keep the dogs from jumping in with me because I guarantee you they're going to try. And then we're going to also hoop over cattle panels over the top so that way we can either put shade cloth or a clear tarp or something over the top to give them a little more protection from the elements. I'm trying to keep it as open as possible, but we have huge hawks here, okay? And the hawks will make off with a 15-pound rabbit like it's nothing. And yes, the silver fox rabbits can get that big. What's really cool, well, maybe not so cool, is that the domestic rabbits are all from European lines originally. They're not really descended from cottontails, okay? So European rabbits, they dig up these massive warrens, okay? If you don't know what that is, there's plenty of pictures and videos online that you could search. It's actually pretty cool if you look up, like the Brits will go ferreting So they will hunt these rabbits using ferrets that go into their tunnels, and they make these big burrows underground. It's really, really interesting to watch. So they want to dig, and I can't blame them for that. And they don't feel comfortable just being out in the open, and I didn't want to make a whole bunch of just like ugly wooden structures that are going to rot out here. So I would much rather give them as much of a natural environment as possible, and giving them something that simulates warrens, I think, would be the best way to go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but this is the plan for now. All right, well, that's all I have for you at the moment, and I'll give you more updates as we go along. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot to mention. So I'm not going to do this year, but next year I'm going to get more of those narrow beds, and I'm going to put them along this edge. And since I will have these arched over with more cattle panels, I plan on planting these with nasturtiums every single year and let them grow over. If the rabbits happen to get to them, it's not a big deal if any of them grow in, because it's actually a safe plant for them to eat, and they grow like weeds. It'll give them natural shade, and it will look very pretty. It's also far enough away from the garden that it's not going to be shading anything in the garden. Pretty cool. All right, guys. I will post more videos for you in the future. Hope you liked it. Gotta use your imagination right now. More to come. Bye.